The text came through at 8:46 p.m. Late dinner with clients. Don't wait up, red heart. I stared at the glowing screen, the small heart at the end pulsing like a wound. My thumb hovered over the keyboard longer than it should have before I typed my reply. I knew who paid the bill. I hit send before I could stop myself. For a second, nothing. Then the familiar dots appeared. Blinked, vanished, reappeared. But no reply came. The dots stopped for good. My stomach tightened. The quiet hum of the refrigerator seemed louder than usual. I looked around the empty kitchen. Our wine glass is still drying by the sink, her perfume faint on the air from when she'd left 2 hours ago. Jasmine and something faintly citrus. She'd been wearing that dark blue dress. The one that always made me feel like she was dressing for someone else. The first time I felt something off was 3 weeks ago. We were at a restaurant downtown, celebrating her promotion. A small place with candlelight, linen napkins, and the soft murmur of expensive laughter. She'd ordered the same wine she always did, but she didn't look at me when she made the toast. To new beginnings, she'd said, raising her glass. Her phone buzzed, screen flashing briefly. She smiled before tucking it face down. I remember wondering, why smile at a text if it's just work? Who's that? I'd asked. Just David, she said easily. From the client team. David. That name started showing up a lot after that night. Little mentions, casual references. David said the proposal looks good. David thinks we should fly out for the presentation. David this, David that. First, I told myself it was nothing. Married people invent things to worry about when life gets too quiet. I was guilty of that too. But then the little things started piling up. The new lingerie I hadn't seen her wear for me. The late night showers. The extra hours at the office that didn't reflect on her company's calendar. And now this text. I poured myself a drink and sat by the window, watching the rain streak the glass. Our street was quiet, the kind of suburban stillness that usually made me feel safe. But tonight it felt hollow. My phone buzzed again. For a moment I thought it was her. It wasn't. Your transaction at La Perla. $642.18. My throat closed. I hadn't bought anything there. I knew who had. It hit me like a slow, cold wave. The gift bag I'd seen on our dresser last week. Black tissue paper, silver ribbon. She said it was a gift for a friend's bridal shower. I didn't ask which friend. I didn't want to sound jealous. Now I wished I had. By 10:03 p.m. I was done pretending. I pulled up her location on Find My Phone. It wasn't something I did often, only when she was traveling. The blue dot blinked near the waterfront, right where the upscale steakhouse Ember and Oak sat. The one she once said was too romantic for client dinners. I grabbed my keys. Rain misted the windshield as I drove downtown. The closer I got, the more the city lights blurred into streaks of color, as if the world itself refused to focus on what I was about to see. The restaurant's parking lot was half empty. I spotted her car immediately, the red Audi she loved more than she'd ever admit, parked in the back away from the streetlights. Inside I could see her through the window. She was laughing, head tilted, hair falling over one shoulder, eyes bright in that way they used to be for me. Across from her sat a man I didn't recognize. Mid-30s, suit sharp, watch gleaming. David, I assumed. He was leaning in, speaking low, and her hand rested lightly over his. I didn't go in. I just stood there, the rain soaking through my jacket, watching as they ordered dessert. When the waiter returned, the man handed over his credit card. She didn't stop him. Of course she didn't. When she came home it was after midnight. Hey, she said softly, toeing off her heels at the door. You're still up. I nodded, keeping my voice calm. How was dinner? She froze just for a second before smiling. Long, exhausting. Clients are tough. Did David enjoy his steak? I asked. Her face went pale. What? I set my glass down, steadying my tone. You were at Ember and Oak. I saw you. She blinked, then let out a soft, nervous laugh. You followed me? No. I found you. Her jaw tightened. You're being ridiculous. I saw him pay the bill. That shut her up. For a moment the silence was deafening. The only sound was the slow ticking of the wall clock. Finally she spoke. It's not what you think. I laughed, though it came out hollow. Then tell me what it is. She hesitated, and in that pause everything fell apart. "You don't understand," she whispered. "It's complicated." "Then simplify it." Her eyes welled up, but not with guilt, frustration. "He listens to me. He respects me. You stopped doing that a long time ago." I stared at her, feeling something inside me fracture. "So you decided to find someone who would?" Her silence was an answer. I didn't shout. I didn't throw things. I just walked past her, grabbed my coat, and opened the door. "Where are you going?" she asked. "To think," I said. "Something you should have done before you let him pay the bill." I left her standing there, the sound of the rain swallowing the rest. It's been 2 weeks since that night. The divorce papers are signed. Sometimes I scroll back to that text, "Late dinner with clients. Don't wait up, red heart," and I almost convince myself it was a dream. But then I remember the rain, the glow of candlelight, the look in her eyes when I said I knew. I still don't know what hurts more, her betrayal, or how easily she justified it. Maybe that's the cruelest part about love. Sometimes the truth doesn't shatter you in a single blow. It just keeps cracking quietly until one day, there's nothing left but the echo of who you were before you knew who paid the bill.